guys, so today I am actually doing my general weekly reading using my tarot and angel cards by Redley Valentine. And I'm just going to set that intention that everybody gets the messages that they need for this upcoming week. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel as well, so I can continue doing these videos. And please also make sure that you're following me on Facebook so that you can catch lives when I'm offering them. You can also check out my Be Pure Natural products as well. So if you're interested in getting healing through products, I offer healing on all of my products. And I also do consultations for people if you're looking to start working with me, or you just need guidance for maybe what to purchase. Go underneath my book online. You can check me out there. And also I have a yoga class coming up on the 10th of December. And thank you for those who participated last night in my yoga nidra. It was really, really nice to see. I like seeing people grow and learn. So it's really nice when I show people how to relax and then guide them into, positive thinking, creating mantras. And then I get to see them turn around and help me. So it's really cool when we do workshops to see how people might be a little nervous. They break out of that and then they end up building really cool skills that can take them a really long way in a short period of time. So if you do want a specific message for you for the week, for wherever you are right now, you can do that as well. The weekly reading for this week was not so good. And so I really feel like this week, as a result of this upcoming week, as a result of last week, aka this week, it's going to be a lot better. So I just sense more people resting, more people retreating, people kind of starting to tend to their own independent ways, which is great. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to go through a lot in order to realize why these things are important. So it might be something like getting cramps, right, to know that you're stressed, or getting discomfort in your digestive tract, etc., to know, okay, maybe it's time to make a change here. So let's see what people are saying. Sylvia says yes. Okay, and feel free, Sylvia, to let me know how you're currently feeling in this moment, okay? Because you have the card Release, Archangel Azrael, 13, the end of a phase or situation. Happy Friday, by the way. Spiritual transformation, time to move on. So also let me know if you watched this week's weekly on YouTube, and if you connect to that as well. I'd really appreciate it. So the fact that what's coming up is the end of a phase, and on December 4th, we have, on December 4th, we have a new moon, which is a solar eclipse. So if you're sensitive, you're already feeling that fresh new start, and you're gonna feel like a lot of reactivity, because people are making you feel a certain way, right? And this comes up because we need to let go of things that are, again, upsetting us. So everything I just said. So pay close attention. I just want to see what you've said. Nothing. Okay. I'd appreciate it if you could just respond if you have the opportunity, and maybe on the replay then. Yeah, that it's just time to kind of allow these things to come up so that they can come out. Especially with the holidays coming up and things like that, it can really bring up a lot of emotions. And these days, there's a lot of roller coaster energy. So be mindful of what you're growing into, who you are becoming. And please make sure that you watch my new moon reading. I'll also be doing that. If I can squeeze it in right after this, I will. But you might find that that's very much connected to you as well, Sylvia. Okay. So she didn't say anything back, but maybe you can let me know if that connects to you. If you want to become more open, you can verbalize it out loud. Bonnie says yes, please. Okay, same thing, Bonnie. How are you feeling? Did you watch my weekly of this week? And if so, how does that connect? Please let me know. So again, you can just connect to how you're feeling right now. Just be as open and honest as you possibly can. It's really helpful for the group because you'll realize that everybody's probably feeling the exact same way. I will, Sylvia says. Okay, don't like to react, try to stay calm. Okay. And so that might be Sylvia working on self-expression because that's what this new moon is about. So when we discuss it on a deeper level, again, that'll make more sense, right? How we're all in that need to express more. And you're probably noticing a theme over the last, I'm going to say, few weeks, and for some people, probably 4 or 5 months, you've been probably noticing there's a lot more need to express, and maybe that's not comfortable for you. So we might be doing some clearing, especially you, Sylvia. You might be, or Sylvie, um, Sylvia. Yeah, you might be clearing out a lot of really old trapped emotions and stuff like that. So Bonnie, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So, very similar to Sylvia talking about wanting to stay calm and things like that. When things are really tough for us, sometimes that can be challenging. So, you kind of have the need to fight, to stick with those goals that you have no matter what. And with this new moon coming up as well, you might be finding that your emotions are could be creating some clutter in the head, so you might want to do some more like guided meditations, more visualizations, things like that. In January, I will have more programs coming up. Right now, I just have the yoga, which I think is really important for people. And also my membership programs, you'll be able to catch like all of the programs that I've already taught underneath there, which is really nice because it's not expensive and you can at least get all of um, the healings and clearings that way. So I would highly recommend doing that, Bonnie. If you like this stuff, which I know you do, and if you just do the 1 month, that's fine. But I would say definitely take advantage of it. Okay, so yes, you're moving forward in that sticky component here. Pay attention to how great of a job you are doing moving forward in general. So it's okay to honor where you are as well. That's probably why meditation's helpful. And let's see what she says here. I wrote it already above my answer above. Feeling abundant, clear of old static, let go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're really probably connecting to that solar eclipse, which is great. All right, so on to the next one. Nancy. Okay, hi Nancy. Let me know how you're feeling as well if you want to share. I actually feel like picking out one of the start going into the weekly as well because I kind of feel like you have a lot of connection to what I just said. And 10 of Earth, as we're talking about abundance and things like that, that's the card that you have here. So this is going to be more related to the upcoming week. It says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And I think the reason for this is because when we stop worrying about money, right, when we kind of get a hold of contentment and acknowledging how to shift our mindset towards what it is that we desire, what we'd like to dream, life gets a lot easier. So it feels like you've come a long way in terms of like your mental health, and that you're like, you know what, I'm not worrying about that anymore. And as a result of it, people are more likely to want to give to you and things like that because we like to give to people who actually appreciate what we're giving to them because we feel it makes us feel good. Whereas if people take us for granted, it makes us kind of feel like heavy. So I think that you're also on the right track with relationships and building a really nice foundation that way, which is fabulous. So congratulate yourself for that. And again, as we go into the weekly reading for everyone, I do get that a lot of people are appreciative and that they are in the right headspace for generosity and kindness, which is really nice. So keep that flow going this week, guys. That's what we're being drawn into. Let's see what Nancy says. Love that card. Feeling more relaxed this week. Okay, yes, and so very much connected. Thank you for responding to my question. All right. I would love a card, Sherry. Sherry's the best. Okay, I'm also going to go into the Nine of Fire. So if you watched what I was just saying about abundance and things like that, doing some abundance rituals, etc. Underneath my YouTube channel, underneath rituals, I have an actual, I have two rituals that are really great. One is for attracting abundance through a candle ceremony, and then the other one is the lemon one, the lemon cleanse. And I think both of those would be beneficial. And then again, as we go into this week's energy, we have Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So anytime we have really powerful new moons, like a solar eclipse, yeah, it's going to be like pushing us a little bit out of our comfort zone. So that's what I'm getting for you, Sherry, is that you're really maybe I'm not saying you're growing up, but you are evolving, you are growing emotionally, physically, things like that, which is awesome. But it's kind of like when we get out of our comfort zone, like say we're making the most amount of money we've ever made, sometimes we can kind of be like a little like uncomfortable about that. So I feel like it's just you're just going through an energy shift. And again, everybody else in relation to this week, you're all emotionally evolving and growing. So sometimes those are like growing pains and it's not comfortable. So pay attention this week how like see things as see the change that's happening and the discomfort as actually something that's going to take you further and higher. And if up here we can remind ourselves of that, it'll be helpful. Same thing, Sherry, you would benefit from the membership program, just the beginner level, I feel. And then if you like the beginner level, go on to the next one. It's 11.11 a month. And then you can get access to all kinds of like exercises and things that you might find helpful. That's just like replays of my classes that are recorded. But even last night, just some of the relaxation techniques for the body, and then the mental of like bringing that even more abundance in, and recognizing, I guess, what we really want. When we have the guidance, it's so much easier. When we have to do it on our own, sometimes it's just like another thing on the to-do list. Okay. So the Nine of Fire definitely wants to be in this week for everyone. So we're going to add that in. Let me know if that relates to you, please. I'm just checking what she said there. Okay, Bonnie says thank you. You're welcome, honey buns. Okay, so Kathy. Okay, Kathy, I want to shuffle some cards here for you. I get that you really need to just slow down and take more time for yourself. And there are messages on here for everyone, so I'm saying this is for Kathy, and obviously, as we do a weekly reading, it's for everyone. So slowing down this week, yes, I just feel like it's about appreciating the little things in life. And sometimes that's just going outside, just taking a breath. And I have my favorite tree in the backyard. And sometimes I have to make an effort to go connect to the tree and just kind of like recharge, I guess. So you have Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. Restless makes sense to me. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. But that's part of the restlessness and the slowing down is this person's on fire. If they're going in the right direction, they might be questioning themselves. So this week we also want to look into where our dotes are with the throat chakra. As I said, self-expression and doting are both of those things are coming up with the solar eclipse. So ask yourself, why am I questioning myself? Because when we can get into that slow connection space, all of a sudden we can reach more things. Because again, we know we start noticing. I feel like the signs. So for you, I would continue to work on signs and symbols. So more of that intuition practices. So the Center Yourself program underneath the beginner membership program might be helpful for you. You get that in all levels, but the beginner one is like just, I don't know, it's like over 4 hours worth of clearings. And so and that's just one program in there. Okay. So let me know if that resonates with you. I just have to like scroll back to see people's messages. You're welcome, Sherry. So much growth in all aspects of life and business. Yes, we met each other, feels like a long time ago now. And yes, like you've been on fire and you've been through a lot. So yeah, again, everybody needs to be proud of themselves for all of the things that they've already been through in 2020, 2021, right? It's been a really tough year, let's be honest. So Muriel says, okay, I'm gonna go back to Taylor. Okay, so Taylor, if you're there, let me know. I also am getting 10 of Earth for you, actually. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay, so this is talking about more security, and it feels like you're really starting to feel more like more flow in your life. I know you've been doing a lot of yoga yourself, and I'm taking the same program as that you just finished. So that's telling me that the yoga, I feel like, is really helping your intuitive abilities, and you're more likely to start to connect to your own ability to help and heal other people. So it feels like your healing business, I'm going to call it a healing business as well, is going to really start to continue to grow at a it feels like at a rapid speed. But even if it's like somebody's paying $10 for a class, you have 10 people in your class, there's your $100, and just to continue to feed off of that in a really positive way, because it feels like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. And if there are some little tweaks you need to do, just make those little tweaks with your new moon and identify with it. So same thing, really just watch my new moon ritual that I offer, and follow along with it, and also spread the word if you can. Share this out. And when I do videos that you connect to, I really appreciate it. Okay. So, yeah, we're all going to be kind of connecting into new desires this week, which is great. So, don't. Don't worry about trying to control how things happen. Just trust that by putting it out there, it will happen. And that's where people start to get in their own way, right? So again, let me know if this makes sense. I'll look for your comment. Thank you, spot on. Kathy says, you're welcome. And if you ever want to join anything that I have going on, or you want your own session, I also do in my coaching sessions, I teach Reiki, I teach wherever you're at. So you can still get certifications in my you still get certifications in my coaching session. So I just do it based on, if you have one session with me, we can start teaching you a certification. And then it's up to you if we want to book more to create that for you. So maybe a consult would be helpful for you, okay? Just to see, and that those are free, just to see what's available for you and where you're at. But again, you guys have to kind of be ready to move forward if you're getting a consult, because otherwise, um, why are we talking, right? Okay, so let's see who the next person here is. I'm getting some heaviness around someone, very emotional energy. So Dalia, if I'm saying that correctly. Okay, so Dalia, thank you for coming on here and being present with us. Just being here is really helpful, I feel like. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. This is related to Libra. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So I kind of feel like you might be really tired, and it feels like mentally tired and drained. So I would say if you were to work with me, I would help you with doing some theta healing around any type of suffering. Sometimes this is like past life related, this is genetics and historical is what I'm getting for you. So I would invite you to connect with me. I can help you do some clearings around that. Otherwise, you could do the membership program. I think more of the advanced ones would be good for you, and maybe doing some getting some of that theta healing that I offer in those programs. For you, I get the attraction program, because that's all about shifting over to kind of where you want to be around this time. The rituals would also be good for you underneath the YouTube channel, okay? If you have questions, just reach out, but that's what's coming up. My battery is slowly going, so I'm going to kind of like rush the next ones with what I can, and just double check the messages here. Thank you so much. Taylor says, I am tweaking with healing path. This is so accurate, and not forcing things. That is a habit of mine. Yes, we all kind of want to control things. Being here on earth, we want things to, I want COVID to be over, right? The impatience really is a habit of humans. So, but we're here to learn those lessons. I need to make room for things to flow naturally. Thank you, Robin. You're welcome with my healing path. Okay, Dalia says, yes, makes sense. I will check it out. Sounds good. And I have no issues with people inboxing me if they want to book something or they have a quick question. That's fine. However, if I'm like, you don't need to inbox me things that you could just be commenting underneath the video. or the post, because it's really helpful for me to just have everything on the post instead of inboxing me things that aren't related to like booking. Okay, just throwing that out there for people. You're welcome, Dalia. Okay, so Rosa, and if I lose you guys, I lose you guys. Rosa. Okay, Rosa, I get Ace of Air. Again, this is part of our weekly. You have brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. I'm getting a little bit of sadness here. So I would say keep your strength, keep your momentum up, recharge your nervous system. I also sell crystals. If you want to connect with me to know like what crystals I have that would benefit you, we can do that. If you own your own crystals, just work with them on a deeper level, learn how to charge them through like moon water and stuff like that. If you don't know what moon water is, maybe look it up. Okay, but yes, people are also, everybody's going to benefit from working more with crystals this week. Okay, and trust what ones you're drawn to. I'm getting rose quartz, I'm getting opalite, more of those like milky ones, howlite, um, and some of the darker stones would be beneficial. Moonstone actually is an amazing one as well, and charcoalite. I'm just gonna trust it. Okay, so let's keep scrolling. Sarah. All right, Sarah. Um, I'm getting fear of the unknown right away. When we having any type of anxiety, um, so my computer's acting up and it's probably going to die. But when we have any type of anxiety, often it's the fear of the unknown. So I would work on more faith and trust. Again, throat chakra related. And the Night of Fire, passionate adventures, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Think things through carefully. Yeah, this is you kind of working on not being scared to follow through with your passions and your dreams and your desires. So again, a lot of stuff's going to be coming up for you around the solar eclipse. So pay closer attention to what the message is, and again, the signs that are coming to you. Trust them. Work through what trusting means, and that is actually underneath my membership program, the Center Yourself program. That's like start from the beginning. Okay, it's easy peasy stuff. All you need to do is just watch and listen, and you'll get the healings and clearings, and then that's when we could book a session to clean up any extra stuff that's available. Okay, good late morning to you, Neil, if I'm saying that right. Hello from Simcoe Country, Ontario, Canada. Thank you for letting me know where you are. Happy Friday and the weekend. Appreciate it. Okay, Muriel and that, and yeah, okay. So Muriel, again, this is kind of a theme card for everyone. Protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So I'm getting a lot of pressure in the back of your neck. I think spirit is trying to like guide you to like move forward. And it's like, listen to what spirit is kind of telling you. If it's like physically move your body, go over here. Again, trusting seems really important for you. And if you go back and listen to more of what the King of Air teaches us, you can look that up as well. In relation to Libra, very much about learning how to balance energy. So you would actually really benefit from my Yin yoga class that I have coming up on the 10th. It's super easy. It's for people who have never done yoga before, and it's a really great way to just get on the right track with some of those nudges that are happening to you. Maybe you'll start to kind of connect more to why these things are important when you get your body in those positions. Okay, and then the last card here, Neil. Thank you, Robin. Rosa says, I do have some crystals, but I do need to recharge them. How do I buy some from you? Well, I do have a shop. However, I'm slowly getting my stuff up onto the shop, so we can just inbox each other, and I can show you some recommendations. Okay, we'll go from there. And Sarah, I can relate. I have bad panic attacks yesterday. Okay, so you know where to find me. Underneath the membership plans or underneath robinshealing.com. They're super easy. If you have questions, let me know. And so, Neil, and will be the last card that was on the weekly that we didn't touch. So you have a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities, Archangel Metatron, the dreamer. Okay, so the dreamer is someone who gets into a fantasy state, someone who is like a magnet for money, things like that, or a magnet for joy. So it tells me that it's really important that, again, we keep our energy up so we can attract the things that we want. So we want to eliminate anybody or anything that's holding us down, that's creating weight for us, that's creating obstacles for us. And if you don't know who those people are, you might want to listen to any of my talks underneath my YouTube channel, and like anything that you feel guided towards, that's helpful for you to do more grounding, more centering, um, and more spirituality. That's what I get. Okay. So again, this week, everybody will be in a place where we need to get the energy levels up and get excited about our lives and really work around this solar eclipse energy. Take advantage of it because it's going to be helpful. Okay. And if I missed you, I apologize. I will be going onto my YouTube channel and doing a live there in relation to what the solar eclipse is going to be doing and how it's going to help shift us and change. Okay, so you can find me over there. Love you all. Thanks for the people who expressed how they were feeling and the people who take the